Draw all the three views of a point capital P lying 60 mm below HP, 70 mm in front of VP and 40 mm from RPP. Also state the quadrant in which it lies. A point P lying below HP, so below HP is in, that is the vertical plane will be below XY line, that is in the negative side of the Y axis, and 70 mm in front of VP. So from this origin it moves in the positive direction on the X axis, because in front of VP is in HP, so horizontal plane is the horizontal line. So we have this point is 0 degree, here it is the positive side, and from here it goes on the negative side, so plus comma minus, so it comes in the fourth quadrant. So in a fourth quadrant a point is below HP and in front of VP. So this is the condition for the point to be in fourth quadrant. Now to view the object or to view the image in the vertical plane, we have to look from the direction perpendicular to that plane. That is, when you are looking from the front view, the front view will be the direction from where it is perpendicular to the vertical plane. To view the image on the horizontal plane, you have to look from the top view. The top view is perpendicular to the horizontal plane. Similarly, when we want to view the image on the right profile plane, there are two views in which the plane is perpendicular. One is the left side view and the other is the right side view. Here, since it is in front of VP, condition, so it has to be the left side view, because when you view from the left side view, the object is in front of RPP. But to analyze this, we have to have the condition of the observer. If you look from the front view, object is between the plane and the observer. So this condition has to be satisfied even in the right profile plane, because always the profile plane will be in line with the vertical plane. This is, you can see in the step 2, wherein the right profile plane and the vertical plane both are been aligned with each other. When you look from the top view, plane is between the object and the observer. When you look from the left side view, object is between the plane and the observer. When you look from the right side view, plane is between the object and the observer. So the condition of the front view is object is between the plane and the observer. This condition is satisfied in the right profile plane only when you look from the left side view. In the left side view, object is between the plane and the observer. So when we look from the left side view, the object is in front of RPP. So here the condition given is in front of VP. So from RPP also it should be in front of RPP. This condition is satisfied only when you look from the left side view. So the image what we get in the right profile plane in the fourth quadrant is left side view. Now we will going to analyze the problem of a projection of point in fourth quadrant in space. When we look from the front view, the point P is lying below 60 mm below HP. So the 60 mm below HP is this point. From this distance, when it is projected onto when you are looking from the front view, it has been projected onto the vertical plane, wherein the distance below HP can be seen in the vertical plane. And since we have the image by looking from the front view, so it is P dash. When we look from the top view, the distance in front of VP is seen. When it is projected, it will be seen on the horizontal plane. So this distance, which is in front of VP by 70 mm, is seen in the horizontal plane. Since the viewing direction is from the top view, so the image what you get on the horizontal plane will be small p. As the object we are viewing from the left side view, the point is in front of RPP, which is 40 mm. So the distance of in front of RPP, which is 40 mm, is seen when you look from the front view. It will be seen in the LPP. It will be seen in the vertical plane. Similarly, when you look from the top view, the distance of in front of RPP is seen in the horizontal plane. So this is how we can analyze the problem in 3 dimension. And now when we cut it here and open it, so when the horizontal plane is rotated by 90 degree downwards and RPP to the right side, the images which are being fallen in the respective plane will also be gets rotated by 90 degrees. So this is the intermediate step wherein you can see the horizontal plane being rotated downwards and the right profile plane is rotated towards the right side, and the right profile plane will be in line with the vertical plane always. Now once it has been rotated, now we can see this is the step 3 wherein vertical plane and the horizontal plane both will be overlapping and the right profile plane too will be towards the right side. Now when we see from the front view, the distance with respect to the profile plane, which is 40 mm, which is in front of RPP, is seen in VP. So from this point we measure the distance of 40 mm in vertical plane and also in the horizontal plane and draw a vertical projector. The distance below HP, which is the front view, will be seen in vertical plane. So you measure the distance from this point to 60 mm here and mark that point, which is P dash. Then the distance in front of VP is seen in HP, so that distance is also 70 mm and it will be with the same line. So you mark that point, which is P, small p. When we are looking from the left side view, P double dash will be in line with P dash. That means when we look from the left side view, we can see the distance below HP, that is the front view distance, and also the distance in front of VP is also seen here. So both the distances are seen, that is distance below HP, which is the front view distance, and distance in front of VP, which is going to be the top view distance. Both the distance can be seen in the profile view, and when the right profile plane is rotated, both P dash and P double dash will be on the same line. So by this explanation we can see here, when you are projecting the front view onto the profile view, so you can see that P dash is projected directly onto the profile plane, wherein the distance below HP, which is vertical here also the distance below HP will be vertical, and the distance behind VP, in front of VP, which is 70 mm, which is vertical here, when it is projected onto the end of the horizontal plane, it will be vertical. But when you draw a 45 degree line here, this vertical distance is transferred into this horizontal distance of 70 mm and then projected back again onto the below HP line, which is been projected from the top view, front view. So that point will going to become P double dash. Both P dash and P double dash will going to be on the same line. So this will going to be the left side view. Now this is how we can analyze it on the 3 dimension, and also when the planes are rotated by 90 degrees and the corresponding images on the respective planes has been explained. Now we will going to solve the problem in the sketchbook as the final solution. First we draw the XY line and X1 Y1 line as shown, and here he has given the right profile plane. From X1 Y1 line you mark RPP on the right side and mark VP and HP in brackets, because HP is the one which is rotated down, so it will be below XY line, so VP and HP. Now the distance with respect to the profile plane, that is in front of RPP, is seen in both VP and HP. Since VP and HP both are below XY line, from X1 Y1 line you measure 40 mm and draw a vertical projector which will going to be the thin line. Then the distance below HP is seen in VP. So from XY line, from this point you measure the distance of 60 mm below HP and mark this point as P dash. Then the distance in front of VP is seen in HP. Since HP is also below XY line, from this point you measure 70 mm and mark that point P, small p here. And in the profile view, we can see the distances of both front view and as well as the top view. As you seen, when you are projecting the front view distance onto the profile plane, the distance below HP is vertical in the front view, is also the vertical distance in the profile view. So this is the front view distance. Now the distance in front of VP, which is vertical here, in the profile view, that distance will going to become the horizontal. So to do that, first you draw a 45-degree line adjacent to the top view. This is because we need to transfer the top view distance onto the profile plane. So when you draw a horizontal projector, which is a thin line, onto this 45-degree line, the distance in front of VP, which is 70 mm, which is vertical here, is transferred to the horizontal distance of 70 mm and then projected upwards, so that it will going to cut the horizontal projector which is drawn from the front view. So this will going to be P double dash. So that means below HP of 60 mm and in front of VP by 70 mm, these 2 points will going to make this P double dash. Then show the directions of projection, which is from left to right, and this is also from left to right from both top view and front view, and from 45-degree line you extend to the top side, so that it will going to intersect where the front view is there. On that line you will going to get the side view. So then shows the dimensions 40 mm, which is in front of RPP, and this is 60 mm, which is below HP, and this is 70 mm, it is in front of VP. So this will going to be the final solution. Since he says the point P lies in, since the point P is below HP and in front of VP, therefore point capital P lies in the fourth quadrant. So this will be the final solution.